Hi, it's Megan. I am doing a bunch of videos for the Nars Steven Klein collection, and I'm going to put a link in the description to this video to the other ones because I don't want to repeat the same information over and over again about just the collection in general. So the first one I did was for Stud, and that has kind of the overview of the collection. But Steven Klein is a photographer who does a lot of work for Vogue, Italian Vogue, and all that. And I just love the collection just in sum. I did not expect to get as many things from this collection as I did, and I'm almost done now with all my holiday set shopping for me because I just went crazy on this collection. It's just so pretty. This right here is a video for the Killer Shine lipsticks. My cat's gonna be meowing, I think, so you'll hear that in the background. So fun. And there are 3 shades of this Killer Shine lipstick for this collection exclusive, and it's also, they say, a limited edition formula. $29 for 0.12 ounce, so the regular Nars lipstick is $26, and these are supposed to have daring color and dramatic luster. When I was swatching them, I actually broke one of them, and when I was at the store trying them on, one of them was broken. So what I've kind of noticed is I feel like the formula is more like the Audacious formula, but a little bit lighter, not quite as opaque. But I also feel like where it's like the Audacious formula is that the colors are a little bit different on everyone, though I haven't seen so many people wear them yet. But I noticed that when I was trying them on in the store, they seem to look a little different on other people. But I do think the formula is a little bit lighter, and I do think it's softer, which is why I think they were breaking. Like, I broke one, and I almost never break lipstick. It just almost never happens. I think it's happened twice in all the videos I've done, or swatches or whatever. And it's a little bit lighter on your lip, and it has this amazing shine. So it's just funny, this seems to be one of the new things for fall because I've never really noticed that many lipsticks with this kind of a finish, and now Dolce & Gabbana had the Sophia Loren one, which had like a highlight effect to it with a shine, and these have kind of a similar feel, just a really beautiful sheen. Not like a gloss over it, but just like, it's hard to describe. It's just this really amazing finish. A sheen, but just not like a glossy sheen. It doesn't look sticky, I guess is what it is. So this one is Redemption Killer Shine Lipstick, and it is described as a metallic pink champagne, and I have all the swatches on my wrist because I was breaking it. I didn't want to do it on camera. It's right there. It's gonna be hard to see on here. It's a metallic frosty kind of a color right here. It shows more on my lips than on my wrist. What's great about the sheen to the frosty metallic finish is that it doesn't look as hard or as glaring. It's a lot softer, and because they're only semi-opaque, my natural lip color is shining through a little bit, so I've got pink or rosier lips, and so that's giving it, I think, a little bit better kind of color for me because it's almost custom, right? It's almost not quite opaque and your natural color is showing through a little bit. You're customizing it to your own lip color. I was surprised that, first of all, I think the coverage of this is heavier, and maybe because the sheen to it looks heavier than what I have with the Tom Ford, Rory, and Peter. I was also surprised that this is actually closer to Peter than Rory because it is a little bit of a warmer pinky peach color. I would say, you know, champagne is like a golden undertone, golden platinum undertone, kind of in between the two. It's really great color. And I definitely see the gold bits to it. I see, but like a cooler one, but I also see a little bit of peach, which warms it up a little bit. So it's like a peach with a little bit of gold. Very, very pretty color. And it is, like I said, slightly sheer. I did not get any bleeding with any of these. With the 2 lighter ones, I got no staining, but I did get a little bit of staining with the darker one, and they weren't drying or hydrating on me, but my lips tend not to have that problem either way. This one lasted about 2 hours. I was surprised it lasted as long as it did, and it looked really beautiful as it did. I also didn't get bunching. I read another reviewer say that she got some bunching with the next one. I didn't get any of that. So the next one I'm gonna do is Besame Mucho, and right here it's swatched right there, and I like to change these on camera so you can see what my natural lip color does to the lipstick. I have a slight bit of staining from having been wearing No Shame earlier too, so my normally rosy lips are a little bit pinker. So Besame Mucho is described as a deep rose beige, and I have to be careful putting this one on because like I said, I did break it already. And they're very new. I love this shade. This is my new favorite nude. I think it's the most amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful nude I've ever put on in my life. I love it. It's almost opaque because of that sheen, that beautiful finish, and also because it's a slightly, I don't know how to describe it, that audacious, you know, that density of the formula, not heavy but dense. It really covers my top lip, which I tend to lose with nudes and lighter shades, and both of these lighter shades I actually have a very defined upper lip, which doesn't always happen with colors like this. So this is my personal favorite. I just adore this shade. I think it's amazing. I love it. No Shame is the one that I think most people are favoring, and it's right here. And when I was at the store, they also put the lighter rose gloss over the No Shame, and that gave it a duochrome, beautiful, lilac-y little tint that was stunning. I didn't get the gloss, but now I'm kind of regretting it because the two together, amazing. So, blot the lips. As you can see, as I'm applying these, the coverage of the formula is just beautiful. So here it is. Look at that shade. It's like, wow. It's just so bold and beautiful and amazing. And the finish, again, is just gorgeous. I get no bleeding with this. Just a slight bit of staining, less actually than I expected. When I was trying it on at the store, the person that was helping me was talking to another woman that worked there, and she had used a red liner with it, and that made it a much more red looking color. It was, I thought, like a totally different color, but just stunningly gorgeous. Just look at the pigment in that. And it still has that amazing finish. So this they describe as a red plum, and I wrote it's kind of a plum berry, very vivid, and it's cooler toned. So I think the first two are warmer toned. This one definitely has kind of a fuchsia feel to it, more like I feel like it's like a more plum fuchsia, if that makes sense. A little bit deeper, richer, and a little bit less cool than a fuchsia, but unbelievably beautiful. And this one lasted a good 3.5 hours on me, almost 4. I was actually really impressed because I usually don't have that happen. And it really drowns out my own natural lip color. I think it's mostly opaque, but it's hard to tell with a color this pigmented. And what else did I write about this? I think these are amazing. I love them. I know that they're selling out really fast. So I'm trying to get these videos up quickly because you want to get them while you can, and I recommend actually all 3 shades. I totally didn't expect to buy much with this particular, like I said, this particular collection. I'll repeat it again. Sometimes I repeat, but I just loved it so much. So anyway, that's the end of this video. I would love to hear thoughts, comments, suggestions, anything else you want to say, and that is it. Oh, your favorite. I would love to hear which of the 3 you like the best. Thanks. Bye-bye. And please subscribe on YouTube.